Today, I just finished renovating my dream garage, and I'm gonna show you all of what my dad and I did to complete this project on a budget. This has been a dream I've had for years to get done, and finally, I had the time and just a little bit of money to get it all completed. So today, I'm gonna show you all of what we did and tell you exactly how we did it. I'm gonna give you a garage tour as well, and third, give you my closing opinions and thoughts about the entire project. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. A quick background into how all of this started. There used to be wood paneling on the walls and a crummy workbench that had just been decaying for 40 years and shoddy electrical work running across the ceiling, powering stuff all from one outlet. It was a mess. And that inspired me over 3 years ago to get a couple friends to help me to tear it all out along with my dad, and we tore everything down, including damaging some drywall. We put up a couple sheets and then left it for years. And honestly, people moved for college and I lost interest, and then we just let it sit for years. And during those years, it was always an eyesore to me. Just blank drywall that had patches and mud on it, and I just was not satisfied with it. So after a few years of just talking and talking and talking, I finally decided to take on this project, and my father helped me get it done. And so work began. We ended up finishing patching the walls, sanding everything down, and then prepping it all for paint. And the sanding took a long time. That was a half-a-day process because this room is not small. And then what took even longer was the washing of the walls to prep it for the primer. But after all that was done, it was finally time for the primer. And the primer on this garage was kind of a cheap primer that we ended up using, but it worked. And after 2 coats of that, we ended up doing paint work. I just went with a basic white in order to brighten up the room and keep it lively, because I didn't really know what electrical work I would do with the lighting, and I didn't want a dark color to make this room feel smaller. And after applying all that paint, the room really felt bigger. And in order to accent that, we did black trim around the entire garage, and I ended up painting the doors around the doors, that trim, black as well. And that contrast just ended up looking so much better than I thought it would. I was really concerned about doing black, maybe gray, or even a dark ivory, almost gray color, but I'm super glad that I went with the black. But after that, it was really looking like a room of the house. And the most expensive part was about to ensue, and that was the electrical. The electrical work that was done in this house previously was extension cords everywhere, running across the ceiling. It just wasn't very good. We got 2 new lights installed, more outlets on the walls, and the space is far more usable, especially for power tools. And of course, I had to furnish it, and that's where we end up today. All right, I pulled the 240 out of the garage so we can get a full look at the results and look at how this is compared to what it used to look like. I love that the trim is black and the walls are white. It's a great contrast and matches all the furniture that I bought as well. Really, part of the goal of doing this color scheme was so that way any cars like the 240 that sit in here would pop. I wanted a clean look that made the room a brighter space, and that's why, again, I went with the white on the black. The white really makes this room look bigger than it is. This project's about 95% complete. I'm gonna put some pegboard on the wall there to hang power tools. Right now I've just got some miscellaneous stuff laying there, but I've got all these Husky units hiding a lot of what's important. Power tools, I've got stuff labeled and organized, so that way it's not just all spread out on the floor or on random shelving units. The only random stuff is back there where I'll add another shelving unit, so it's a deep storage space for all the decorations. But I reused an old computer I've had for years, maybe 3 or 4 years, and this monitor that we've had in our family for, gosh, since 2016 or something, and built a little desk space outside. This is wonderful, so that way I can watch YouTube videos while I struggle to repair one of my cars. I put a mini fridge that I used to have in my office as well out here, and we got this cool toolbox that organizes all of my screws, drill bits and whatnot, wrenches, and all sorts of other tools. Hopefully I will keep that clean. Actually, not hopefully, I'll commit to keeping that clean. But one of the coolest parts is the electrical. Finally getting 2 lights installed. This space is super bright now, and you don't have to worry about it being night. You could be out here and work on a car with the garage door closed or open in any light setting. Also cool is this TV on the wall. It's about a 60-inch TV if I'm not mistaken. We had it in a bedroom at one point, my old game room, and now it's out here. It was just sitting in our house for years, kind of unused. So now it's got new life out here. You could totally set up lawn chairs in here, pull out the cars, and just enjoy time watching a movie, a game, whatever, with friends. We've also got a pool back there, so it really is a cool hangout space that you could use with the backyard. You can now easily park 2 cars in here. Everything's off the ground, organized properly. This is an easy to use space and a project that'll make other projects in the house even easier. I'm super happy with the result. I can't say it enough. This is just a wonderful project that I'm glad to see is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this isn't my typical style of content. Obviously, I do much more car-related stuff, but this is just a little quick renovation video about the garage. I found it fitting for the channel, and it's something I had to share my results with online, especially since it only cost me $250. I say that loosely. Now, hold on. That's not including furniture or this TV we had laying around. But seriously, if you're looking to do a project like this, it's not that difficult. My skill level is relatively mid on doing any sanding, painting, and anything else you see here. It's mostly just stuff I've learned either from my dad or just doing trial and error stuff like this. If you were to just sand, paint, and trim your walls, you would seriously get this all done for $250 or less. The only expensive part is if you have to do the electrical or anything plumbing related, or if you want to add furniture like this. But all the electronics in here were old electronics that I've had for a few years, if not longer than that, and I just decided to reuse them. It's up to your taste of what you want to put in your garage, but for the bulk of it, you could definitely do this on a budget. And that's where I'll segue into something else, is the amount of time it took. It took a week. It was a lot of manual labor, but I was quoted thousands of dollars to do this job, which was a very appropriate number in order to get everything renovated to this spec. But I decided with my time to actually do physical labor and to get it done, because guess what? It's not that hard. And that's not to say it's easy, it's just not that hard. If you have the right mindset, the right time, you can get it done. But real talk for a second, if you delegate your time properly, you can get a project like this done. Really, we all spend too much time scrolling on Reels or YouTube or TikTok, whatever app, and we could delve our times into doing stuff like this. Oddly enough, it was a good break from doing anything phone related. I hardly was even on my phone besides the music playing. It was relaxing, it was a brain break, and it was a good thing to do in order to get the house in order. Now that I've finally got all this done, I can move on to some other project for the house, but that's so much more fulfilling than scrolling on Reels. Ironically enough, or watching a YouTube video, I'm producing one. Yes, I understand that. But it's definitely something to think about, especially for how cheap this project can be done, that more people could do this. And stuff like this in life is so much more fulfilling. It just is. I feel so good about this project finally being done. It's not looming over my shoulders every time I walk out in the garage. It's done. And now I've got a super cool space to use and a place to make content and just to enjoy. I could totally take these cars out, put something on the TV, couple lawn chairs out here and invite people over, put a ping pong table out here, whatever you want to do. It's just so cool to see the fruits of your labor. Anyway, that's enough rambling. If you're debating taking on this project, just do it. Why not? Let me know in the comments below if you've done a renovation like this before and your thoughts on this renovation too. And I'll see you guys next time.